90-Day Fiance's Jasmine Pineda reveals stunning career news amid threats of being deported. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. A cast member allegedly trying to get Jasmine Pineda deported has inspired the 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After star. To explore a new career in the US, Jasmine was working as a teacher in Panama when she met Gino. Jasmine was signed up on a sugar daddy website, which could have been why she kept demanding money from Gino. Jasmine lost her job in Before the 90 Days Season 5 and took to adult modeling. Jasmine also made money using Cameo and launched her own protein powder, but she expressed her desire to get into real estate. While Jasmine is managing being a mom to a newborn and a social media influencer, she's having to deal with people who are asking her to leave the country amid her 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9 comeback. Jasmine had recently announced that she was getting her real estate license, but that might have to wait now. 90-Day Fiance Update shared a series of screenshots from Jasmine's Instagram page. They captioned the post, "Jasmine wants to be an immigration attorney." In her story, Jasmine wrote, "I think it's a calling for me to seek becoming an immigration lawyer." Jasmine added that she would continue to pray to God to show her the right path. What Jasmine wishing to become an immigration lawyer means. Jasmine is a doctor. While Jasmine is known for her beauty on 90-Day Fiancé, it was her brains that Gino fell for when he first saw her online. Jasmine has not talked about how highly educated she is on the show. She holds a PhD and is a doctor of education, while also having earned 7 other degrees. The single mom is proud of her achievements and was devastated when she lost her teaching job. Since Jasmine has no many varied interests and likes learning new things, wishing to have a career in law doesn't seem surprising. Jasmine faced problems while bringing her sons to America. Her own future in the US is in trouble since she's separated from her husband. Moreover, a cast member whom she accuses of being racist has allegedly attempted to report her. Jasmine has not named the person who contacted the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and Child Protective Services, CPS, to get her deported. For now, she seems to be looking for ways to prove she's not living in the country illegally, especially since she's also worried about getting separated from her months-old baby. Our take on Jasmine. Saying a career in law is her calling. Is Jasmine trying her best not to return to her country? It remains to be seen if Jasmine explores a possible career in law in the future. She's known to keep her moves private and only reveal them when she has an achievement to brag about. Meanwhile, 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After? Viewers are wondering when Jasmine will be going back to Panama to see her kids, considering there's been a delay in her son's coming to the US. Gino's ultimatum stuns Jasmine in brutal 90-Day Fiancé breakup twist. 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After? Couple Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo are once again considering divorce, but the Americans' sudden rush to end their marriage has everyone wondering why the quick change of heart. Jasmine and Gino have been in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise for nearly half a decade and have contemplated breaking up almost every appearance for one reason or another. They were last seen on 90 Day, The Last Resort, agreeing to an open marriage in an effort to repair their connection. Now, on 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After? Jasmine is living apart from Gino, and he seems more prepared than ever to file for divorce. However, the bigger question that viewers and even Jasmine have is, why? Jasmine thought he might not be ready to date other women, while he claimed his marriage had changed more than he anticipated it to. Either way, though, Gino seems to have several potential reasons for wanting this divorce, it seems. 90-Day Fiancé's Gino thinks he was tricked into an open marriage. The biggest issue Gino has comes from his belief that Jasmine tricked him into an open marriage. In Happily Ever After? Season 9, Episode 3, Gino asked Jasmine to meet him so they could talk. While Jasmine thought it was a possibility she'd move back in, Gino showed up with his car packed full of her stuff and accused her of cheating with Matt Branistaryanu months before he agreed to the open marriage. Jasmine denied the allegations and stuck to her story that they were friends all along. Gino, however, seemed unwilling to believe her and wanted to keep her at a distance. He claimed he sifted through her phone records, and nothing would be able to convince him that she wasn't cheating on him with Matt before he agreed to open their marriage. In his confessional, he revealed, I had a whole life planned out with Jasmine, he said. And for things to end this way, I feel like it was a whole waste of time, and it just makes me sick. He asked for a divorce, and while at the time he hadn't followed up with Jasmine, in his confessional he also claimed he would prefer to wait for a recession when the market completely drops. He explained, because I don't want to share money with Jasmine for free. 90-day fiancés, Gino wants to pursue a relationship with Natalie. While Gino might be telling the truth about how he believed he was tricked into an open marriage, there seemed to be potentially another reason for Gino wanting a divorce: Natalie. In 90-day, the last resort, Gino and Jasmine agreed to an open marriage, but only the Panamanian star had a partner in place, Matt. Gino was allowed to hook up with other women, but it seems like his journey on Happily Ever After is his first time exploring his side of the bargain. With Jasmine out of the house, Gino has been exploring his options with other women and connected with Natalie. He flew to Vegas to meet the Jasmine lookalike, and they got along well. However, after meeting each other in person, Gino realized he needed to come clean about his open marriage. Unfortunately, Natalie wasn't happy that Gino lied, and she made it clear she didn't want to get in the middle of things. Therefore, she declared Gino needed to tell Jasmine he'd moved on and wanted to officially get divorced. As he stated in his confessional, Gino was in an awkward situation. He wasn't sure if he was ready to end things with Jasmine officially, but the pressure from Natalie was tough to ignore. Overall, Gino's been withholding from Jasmine since almost as soon as they got married. Once Jasmine claimed she wasn't ready to have a child and wanted to slow down that part of their relationship, their dynamic seemed to change. Now, with everything that has happened since then, Gino seems to have built up a lot of resentment over the last few years. It's bewildering how quickly he was ready to take the relationship to the next level with Natalie, but he spent over a year stringing Jasmine along and making her jump through hoops for intimacy. It's no wonder they are headed for divorce, but hopefully both of them will find exactly what they need and are looking for throughout the rest of their 90-day fiancé journey. Gino and Jasmine's relationship takes a shocking turn. On 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After, Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda have become reality TV household names after starring on multiple seasons of TLC's 90-Day Fiancé. Gino, a then 52-year-old Michigan native, fell in love with a 35-year-old Panamanian woman named Jasmine online. However, viewers would witness several blowout fights, jealousy issues, and multiple breakups between this married couple. They decided to work on their marriage while appearing on Season 2 of 90-Day The Last Resort, only to end up in an open marriage, which Jasmine wanted since Gino refused to be intimate with her. Now, appearing on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9, the couple are living apart and must make a decision about how to move forward with their lives. Whether it be as a couple or as single people, Gino makes a tough decision about his marriage to Jasmine. On 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine is shocked by what Gino tells her regarding their marriage. Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda are back on our television screens for the 9th season of 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. However, it's been far from a happy ending for these two, as the new season sees them living apart in Michigan and conflicted over how to handle their marriage fallout. Fans will recall that Jasmine wanted an open marriage with Gino, who was hesitant at first. However, he later unwillingly agreed to the concept, in which Jasmine could be intimate with someone while having safe sex. He believed that allowing Jasmine to be intimate with someone else after he had refused would some way help them find the missing spark in their relationship. Jasmine also already had a suitor in mind, a man named MattJanuary, who she met at her local gym. In episode 3, Gino agrees to meet Jasmine at a local park. The couple have not lived together for 4 months and have barely spoken to each other, with viewers learning in the previous episode that Jasmine had to email Gino to contact him. If he responds, when Gino opens his trunk, we see Jasmine's clothes and a coffee maker that he wants to give back to her. When she sees all of her things, she knows that it's not a good sign. It feels like a bad omen. I mean, Gino, his tone of voice, my clothes in the trunk. It doesn't look like a person that is trying to take me back. At all, she shares. With emotions running high, Gino tells Jasmine that she broke the rules of their open marriage concept. The big problem that I have is that I recently found out that you were cheating on me with him. Matt, 4 months before I agreed to an open marriage, he tells her, adding that he looked at her phone records. After a back and forth, Gino asks Jasmine for a divorce. I'm done, he tells her. She really F. Me over bad, and I have the proof, he says in a confessional. After giving all her stuff back, they say their last goodbyes, and Gino leaves. Jasmine shares with the cameras, since he kicked me out of the house, he never mentioned the word divorce. Now he went out to Vegas, came back, and all of a sudden he wants to get a divorce. This woman put ideas in his mind. Did she demand him to divorce me? Jasmine admitted it was traumatizing, watching Gino ask for a divorce. Jasmine watched the lastest episode. Before Jasmine met Gino at the park, she shared that she would be happy if he took her back and the two would resume their lives together. I have missed him so badly, and I don't know. I might sleep in my house tonight with my husband, and everything is going to go back to us when we were in the beginning when we got married, she shared. Jasmine appeared to be blindsided when he asked for a divorce. In fact, on July 21st, after the episode aired, Jasmine shared in an Instagram post that it was traumatizing watching the episode back, which was filmed last year. I cried so much after watching last night's episode, she began. Seeing it all play out brought back every feeling, the fear, the humiliation, the heartbreak, to lose everything overnight, to be homeless, to be called a liar and a cheater when all I ever gave was love, and then to be abandoned by the one person who promised to protect me that broke something inside me. I can't explain the pain of being left alone in the darkest moment of your life, with everyone watching and judging. It was traumatizing. It changed me forever. But here I am. I survived. I picked up the pieces when no one thought I could. And I've learned that even in the deepest pain, there is strength. Even in betrayal, there is growth. My story didn't end there. It started a new chapter, and I promise myself, I'll never let that broken version of me define who I am becoming. Jasmine also clarified that their conversation at the park happened way before she had her daughter. As fans will recall, during the 90-day The Last Resort reunion, Jasmine shocked her castmates with her pregnancy. It was revealed that she and Matt were going to have a baby. They welcomed their daughter Matilda. In March, Gino, quote, his new love interest gave him an ultimatum. Will Gino actually moved forward with the divorce to be with Natalie? In the new season, Gino introduces viewers to a new woman in his life named Natalie, who lives in Las Vegas. He flies to Sin City to meet her, and they have a great time together as she shows him around her neighborhood, including getting drinks at an ice bar where they share a kiss dot. However, Gino had not been upfront about his open marriage concept with Jasmine, and when he did tell Natalie about it, she was shocked and confused about why he had not proceeded with a divorce since he is no longer with her. In fact, she gave Gino an ultimatum after believing she was being used as a pawn against Jasmine. If you want to see me again, I just need you to get closure. And I need Jasmine to get closure. I think that's morally correct, she told him. It's very important that you don't give her an opening, or she doesn't feel she has an opening, she shared. Natalie added, I need Jasmine to know that you moved on, and that there's just no way she's coming back, if that's unclear to her right now. It looks like Gino took Natalie's advice by moving forward with the divorce. He seemed much happier with Natalie, and it was clear that she was interested in him too. One day at a time. 90-day Fiance's Jasmine Pineda sparks postpartum mental health concerns with emotional message about missing home. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day. The Last Resort seems to be experiencing postpartum blues after giving birth to her daughter Maddie. Originally from Panama, The Last Resort season 2 star moved to the United States to marry Gino Palazzolo. Despite facing problems with intimacy, the couple decided to get married, with Jasmine eager to reunite with her sons in America. However, her hopes were dashed when Gino admitted to forgetting to include her sons on her application, leading to a delay in their visa process. Jasmine is no longer with Gino and recently had a baby with Matt. Jasmine has been working with a lawyer for a year to bring her sons to the United States, all while navigating a complicated relationship with Matt. She just gave a new update on what her life is like now. In March 2025, the couple welcomed their daughter Maddie, and Jasmine now seems to be experiencing postpartum emotions. She posted a heartfelt video on Instagram to share her feelings after childbirth. In the video, she held Maddie in her lap while eating. Jasmine looked somber as she added the caption, "postpartum," along with a smiling face with a tear emoji and hashtags #1day@a-time and #missinghome. Wearing a simple pink t-shirt with her hair tied back, Jasmine appeared deeply emotional in the video. What Jasmine missing Panama means for her life in the US. Jasmine is trying to manage her feelings of homesickness. Before moving to the United States, Jasmine was filled with excitement about beginning her new life with Gino. However, upon arriving in Michigan, her dreams began to dwindle as she found herself disliking the cold weather of the state. She longed to live in a warmer climate like Panama. Now living in Clearwater, Florida, Jasmine still seems to yearn for her hometown. The birth of her daughter has highlighted the lack of love and support she now feels without her sons, sister, and mother. It seems homesickness is taking a toll on her emotional well-being. Although Jasmine regularly communicates with her loved ones in Panama, she may be longing to reunite with them after being away for over 2 years. She misses her hometown dearly, but she may not be ready to return to Panama just yet. Jasmine now has to consider her 5-week-old daughter and her own career in the United States. While she wants to visit Panama, she probably doesn't want to jeopardize any reality TV opportunities due to her absence from the country. She will likely remain in the US. While navigating postpartum mood shifts. Our take on Jasmine, moving forward, one day at a time. Jasmine tackles life with a positive outlook. Jasmine was taken by surprise when she found out she was expecting a baby with Matt, which likely contributed to her feeling overwhelmed during her pregnancy. She opted for a natural birth, which may have been physically challenging for her. Despite struggling with baby blues and missing her home and family, Jasmine is determined to stay strong. She faces each day with hope, trying to avoid feeling overwhelmed. The 90-day, the last resort alum is openly expressing her emotions and vulnerability as she works towards building a new life in the US. 90-day Fiance. Matt Brannis is concerned about Jasmine Pineda amid shocking relationship status. Jasmine Pineda's recent actions have concerned her baby daddy, Matt Brannis, from 90-day the last resort after claiming they are not together. Jasmine met Matt at her gym in Michigan while she was married to Gino Palazzolo. Jasmine wished to have an open marriage amid problems in her relationship with Gino. He agreed, and Jasmine and Gino planned to stay married, with Jasmine promising she would never develop feelings for Matt. However, Jasmine became pregnant with Matt's baby and moved with him to Miami. Jasmine, quote, "S recent social media content revolves around her baby and her baby daddy, and now she seems to have Matt worried about something she's been doing." Jasmine shared a video showing her living room as she panned the camera from her dining table to show her TV, couch, and baby cradle. Matt sat on one of the couches as Jasmine recorded the clip. She wrote that Matt was actually concerned about her since he thinks she is a hoarder. Jasmine added, "He's OCD, and he thinks his baby mama requires an intervention." What Matt Brannis being concerned about Jasmine Pineda means. What's really going on between Jasmine and Matt? Jasmine and Gino filmed 90-day The Last Resort Season 2 sometime between March and April 2024. Since then, Jasmine has been with Matt and appears to have become pregnant around June 2024. She moved to Miami with Matt and still seems to be living there with him. However, Jasmine told her followers that Matt doesn't live in the same house and only comes over to help with the baby when needed. Despite this, she's been posting more and more content showing Matt at the house with her, suggesting he may be staying there more often than she claims. Matt quotes concern about the lack of tidiness in Jasmine's home, suggests he's unhappy with his current living situation. He seems to have a strong preference for order, while Jasmine's house is cluttered with baby items, even though she appears to be trying her best to keep it clean. Interestingly, when she lived with Gino, Jasmine often complained about his poor hygiene and lack of cleanliness. Now the tables have turned, and it seems the messiness is bothering Matt instead. The irony hasn't escaped Jasmine either, as she has already voiced her frustration to her followers. Our take on Matt Brannis, claiming Jasmine needs an intervention. Is Jasmine pushing for a fresh start with Matt? 90-day. The Last Resort's Jasmine has described Matt as a good friend and often values his advice when it comes to her personal life. She believes her home is neat and clean, but maybe hoping for a larger space to better organize her baby items. Jasmine always wanted to move into a bigger house with Gino, and her current place appears smaller than the one in Michigan. She once told Gino she would only have a baby if he bought a bigger home. Now it seems she wants,